guys, welcome back to another unboxing video. My name is Thomas and today I'll be enjoying some leftover homemade sangria from a drinks night I had recently. Cheers! Very nice. It's quite hot today, so this fits quite well. Right, so as you can see, small package this week. And I happen to know exactly who it is and what this is. So let's dig in and see if it's like what I'm expecting it to be like. Well, sangria has got 5 types of fruit in it, by the way. Come on. Man, maybe I do need a sharper one. Probably need to break apart the knife off or something. It's getting dull. Yeah, this is super blunt. There we go. It's getting smaller and smaller, as you can see. Right, there you go. Oh, get rid of all this stuff. It is another reflection. It is another Lemokey. I recently reviewed the Lemokey L0 HE, and Keycron got back in touch with me. Saying, you know, we've got something else. Do you want to review this? I said, yeah, sure. I haven't done one of these before. This is a gaming keyboard. But when I say gaming keyboard, I really do mean gaming keyboard. As in, this is just half of a keyboard. And I'll show you. It's called the L0 HE 8K. Well, 8K polling rate, I should say. Magnetic switch keyboard. Magnetic Hall effect keyboard. Web configurator. 8000 Hz polling rate. Light effects, blah, blah, blah. So that's basically, and sound absorbing foam. So that's all very similar to the L5 I reviewed recently. But whereas the L5 is just a keyboard with which you can play games, this doesn't really fulfill the normal task of being a keyboard anymore, I would say. This is specifically designed for gaming only. Let's a little bit of a dent in the box, as you can see. Hopefully it won't be noticeably damaged. A quick start guide if you're a Mac user. Get rid of that. I'm going through this quickly. Lemokey cable with adapter. So far, fairly standard. The omnipresent switch and keycap puller. There you go. It seems like absolutely everyone and their mum has gone to this particular design. I must have so many of these by now. That's all right. They're not bad. A screwdriver and some either feet or bump-ons, one of the two. I'm not entirely sure. Some replacement keycaps, escape, option, and command. So I'm guessing it's laid out for Windows by default, which makes sense. Actually, someone recently commented on a video. It was another gaming keyboard saying it's laid out for Mac by default, which makes no sense for a gaming keyboard. I thought, yeah, that's actually a good point. No, nowadays you can game more easily on Macs, but still, I mean. Surely. Oh, wow. Okay. So they are. Yeah, so they're kind of normal from the top, but then on the side they've got a kind of Man, I have no idea how to describe that sort of shelf-like appearance. I wonder what this will look like. I think it's, yeah, that's transparent. So the front and the side, left side specifically of the keycap will illuminate with this construction. Well, maybe we'll have a look at that in a second. In any case, I've gone through all the goodies, so let's take a look at the keyboard now. So, believe it or not, this is not the first time I've reviewed a single-handed keyboard, but the previous one I reviewed was for handicapped people who had the use of only one arm. So it was made as an entire keyboard just intended to be used with one hand. This is kind of different. This is just half of a keyboard. Now, if you play a lot of games, you'll know that you usually use the left half of a keyboard with a mouse as your right hand, and that's why it's a gaming keyboard. This is an interesting concept. I'm not entirely sure how I feel about this, but I must admit it does look quite different from what I thought it would. Because first of all, you've got this giant flip out. Oh, that sounds satisfying. Oh yeah. So that's quite different, and it does actually have a volume roller at the side. At least I'm guessing it's a volume roller. Very, I was going to say cyber-like font, but it's really only on the modifier keys. The normal keys look pretty normal. So I guess they learned from Corsair's mistakes. Well, Corsair and Razer and all the other gaming companies who used to use cyber fonts. Thankfully nowadays it's getting toned down a little bit. So okay, let me just see if I can wire this up and then try this out a little bit. Okay. Yes. Looks like I was right. The front and left side of the keycaps, which is difficult to show with this particular cable arrangement, but that is glowing, as you can see. I'll switch off that light for a second. So that's the front, and that is the left side. Yeah, so it's a sort of half wraparound, semi jelly-like keycap. Interesting. Not seen that before. But the legends themselves are not transparent. It's really just the front and the side. Cool. So, there you go. Light back on again. It really is quite good sangria. Okay, let's do some typing. Open a tester program. This feels weird doing it. A typing test with one hand and not actually typing anything. That is louder than I thought it would be. The other one, the L5, had I think 3 or 4 different layers of foam in it. Not to say it sounded turbo dead or anything, but you know, you would expect with so much dampening that it wouldn't make this much noise. Which, for the record, I don't mind that. I like keys to make some noise. Even if you lift it up. Obviously, it's going to make more noise if you put it down. Interesting. So, I'm going to guess... Yeah, there's not really any... I don't think there are any... Ooh, I think I changed the lighting mode. I don't think there is a way to use this as a full keyboard. Excuse me. Yeah, I mean, there's no FN plus any of the letters doesn't output anything, so it's not like FN plus Q outputs P or whatever. It might sound weird, but still not as weird as ergonomic keyboards. So yeah, it's really just intended for gaming. So how would one use this? I'm just thinking here, because you know, if you're going to use this with a PC, then you still need a keyboard, I'm guessing. Maybe it's intended for use with laptops or something, so you only have to take half a keyboard along, or you have a typing keyboard and you slide on this gaming keyboard. Also, obviously, I guess it doesn't really need to be said, but if you play a game with a lot of shortcuts or keybinds or whatnot, for example, I play a lot of Tarkov. Playing Tarkov on this would be very difficult, let alone something like, I don't know, Microsoft Flight Simulator. Then even this might not be enough. So, interesting use case here. I wonder if there's anyone here watching that's used a strict half gaming keyboard like this before. Let me know what you think, because this is kind of new to me. Obviously, I knew they existed, but yeah. Also, I guess I'm going to have to test this out as a sort of backup keyboard on the side, right? Because I do have a PC, I do have to type all the time. I can't just only rely on this. So yeah, I guess I'll only use it during gaming. Interesting concept here. Right. Well, I guess also one thing I wanted to say, it just occurred to me, is that you can't flip down the foot while it's in use. So I guess you have to decide beforehand that you want to flip it down, which is, it's an interesting idea. I must admit, this foot is rock fucking solid. This does not move. Also, it has good purchase. That's impressive. I'm really trying to shift it. It's not bad. Interesting. That sound is good though. And it does. I mean, it does look pretty decent. I had something. I don't know. The metallic green look of something has something to it. The L5, the bigger keyboard that I reviewed recently, I thought that was not that good looking. It also had a weird angled thing at the back, but I thought that looked kind of meh. But this one looks much more interesting. Well, in any case, I think I'm done rambling by now. So, ratcheted wheel. So I'll leave it at this. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and I'll see you again in a video soon. See you later, guys. Adios.